I made these videos for myself and also for anyone in a similar situation as myself, because for me to succeed and get out of the situation that I'm in, I have to change my mindset. I have to be focused. And in order for me to be focused, I have to start paying attention to media that reflects the situation that I'm in. And since I personally find it difficult to find media on YouTube that reflects my situation and also offers solutions, I have to be the solution. I have to make the video that I want to see, that you want to see. So in this series of videos, I am going to reiterate what I need to reiterate for myself on confronting the enemy, defeating the enemy, injuring the enemy. And who is the enemy that I speak of in what I consider to be the war that I live in? The enemy is poverty. That is my enemy. Maybe that is your enemy. And I view it as an enemy, no more than a sniper, a murderer, a killer, a dangerous animal let loose. I'd say that poverty is far worse than somebody who's out to kill you, because unlike a person who's out to kill you, maybe they'll use a knife or a gun. Poverty can take you out in so many different ways, maybe even while you're sleeping. Poverty is one of the worst monsters anybody has to face. And I have nothing but sympathy for people who grew up in it, had to deal with it, including myself. I got to give myself some love. So I'm going to be talking about the first rule of confronting poverty. The first rule to confront poverty is, in your life, the number one rule, okay? And this is probably the most important rule of all, is to cut the bullshit, okay? Cut the bullshit. And what I mean by that is to stop listening to the media, stop taking movies and TV shows seriously, and to stop listening to your friends and family who think that it's not a big deal, who make light of it, who would rather talk about the weather or what they saw on a TV show than to be talking about something serious like paying the bills and how do we improve the quality of our lives and avoid the hurricane, the earthquake, the devastation that is coming our way. Because make no mistake, poverty is like a natural disaster waiting to happen. That's really what it is. Everything could be fine. You could be living okay with modest means, and out of nowhere someone gets sick or something happens at a job or anything happens, and now it is a natural disaster. It's like you got hit by a hurricane. And I've been hit by several hurricanes in my lifetime. I know what that feels like. What it feels like to feel optimistic about the future and to have so much plans for yourself, and then you have to give up those plans. I know what it was like for me to have to drop out of college because I didn't have transportation money to get to school and I had no money to buy lunch. Okay, I know what it's like to struggle more than anybody. And I'm saying the first rule is cut the bullshit. Okay? That also includes any type of self-help advice, such as love yourself or just be optimistic. You know, there's so much bullshit out there that will destroy you. So much. So much comedians and humor and other things out there that will literally give you a false sense of security. And these are dangerous. Okay, when you're in a war, when you're dealing with a serious situation that your life and the quality of your life is at stake, the last thing you need is for someone to be joking about it and to be taking it lightly. This is not a time to take anything lightly. So, number one rule, cut the bullshit, cut the media, stop. It doesn't mean that you shouldn't stop watching your TV shows and movies. You should watch them less, for sure. And you should always question what you're watching, okay? Ask yourself, how much would that cost? What do these people do for a living? Like, you need to think like a person who cares about money and cares about, work and ethics and all these other things. You can't just watch movies, shut your brain off, and just accept what you're watching. Okay? That world doesn't exist for you anymore as a person who's struggling with poverty. You have to be critical of your leaders, and you have to be critical of your media and the things that your media is telling you and the things that your media is saying about you. That concludes the first video on the first rule. Cut the bullshit. And cut the bullshit with your friends and family too. If they come to you and they talk to you and they're like, oh, let's goof around, let's play around. Sorry. You're not in a playful mood. Because trust me, poverty is something that is ubiquitous based on habits and behavior. And you want to remain focused and serious. That's what's going to help you in the beginning. Doesn't mean not have any fun with your family, but you got to cut that short and not have too much bullshit in your life from anybody. And that concludes the first video.